Johnson, and I am the CEO and head chef for Soulful Kitchen. And today I'm just going to make some chicken and waffles for you all today. And I'm going to get started with the chicken first. I used chicken breast and I sliced them into chicken strips or chicken tenders. I don't like bone-in chicken with my chicken and waffles. I prefer to have a bite of chicken with every piece of waffle, so I use chicken tenders. So I'm going to get started. So here I have my chicken tenders and I have my seasoning here that I already prepared. In this seasoning I have a little bit of everything. You can use whatever seasoning you want. I have seasoning salt, I have fresh thyme, I have a little bit of garlic powder, I have a little bit of rosemary in my seasoning, and I also put the seasoning in my flour as well. But just be careful that you don't put too much seasoning in your flour because you don't want your chicken to be salty. And then of course I have my egg, and I have about 3 eggs in this bowl, and I also have a little bit of buttermilk. Some people like to soak their chicken in buttermilk overnight and then fry their chicken that way, and that's totally fine. That's what you want to do, but I'm just whipping up something real quick, so hope you like it. Okay, so first I am going to take my seasoning and I'm going to season my chicken. You want to make sure that you get it seasoned really well because, you know, the taste is very important. So I'm just putting a little seasoning on here. Moving that around. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip the chicken in the egg and buttermilk. Here. And move this bowl. And this spoon. And you want to mix that chicken around in that egg really good because, you know, the egg yolk is what helps that chicken get really crispy. And it's okay to make a mess. Good cooks make messes sometimes. Okay. And one more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the flour and this chicken and mix it all around. You want to make sure that you coat that chicken in flour really well. All right. Now that I have the chicken all fully coated in flour, here I have my frying pan. You can use whatever grease you prefer. I think I'm using peanut oil today. So you can use vegetable oil, canola oil, corn oil, whatever is your preference. And I've already have it on high, and the grease should be ready to go. So let me take my picture here. And last one. You don't want to overcrowd the pan of grease with the chicken because you want the chicken to be able to breathe and cook all the way through and cook effectively. So I put about 5 chicken strips in here, and so we'll just let that fry for maybe about 5 minutes or so. Your chicken should be at least 165 degrees when you take it out for 15 seconds. If it's that temperature, then your chicken is done. So, okay. So now our chicken tenders are done. I'm going to take them off. When you take your chicken strips out, any chicken, you just kind of want to do that a little bit. so you can get as much grease off as possible. You'll know when your chicken is pretty much done if you don't have a deep fryer because it will float to the top. So here you have it. There is my crispy chicken tenders for my chicken and waffles. And now I am going to move on to making the waffles. Okay, so now we're going to move on to make the waffles. And in this bowl here, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I have a teaspoon of salt. I have 4 teaspoons of baking powder, and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of white sugar. And then I'm just gonna mix it all in together. I'm gonna set it aside just for a little bit. I have another bowl here. I have a cup and a half of milk, which I'm going to warm up. The milk is just a little bit warm. I'm warming it for about a minute or so. Meanwhile, I'm going to get my eggs. In this bowl, I already had mixed up 2 eggs. I'm gonna pour it in here. And about a third cup of butter. I'm gonna pour in as well, melted butter. Try to get all that butter out of there as you can. I had pre-melted it earlier, so it's trying to thick up a little bit. And we're just gonna wait for the milk to warm up. Okay, so now the milk is warm. And I think that when you warm up the milk, it just adds a little bit more fluff to the waffles. So I'm gonna pour the milk in with the eggs and the butter. I'm gonna stir that all up. Really good. And then I'm going to add it to my mixture of flour that I made earlier. Pour all this in. And I forgot one thing here is the vanilla extract. You can just put a little splash. I'm not even going to measure. Just a little splash. All right. I'm gonna mix all this up. This smells so good. And meanwhile, while I'm mixing this up, I am preheating my waffle maker. And once I'm done mixing this up, we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so now what I've done is I poured a little bit of the mixture into this little measuring cup here because I needed something that will pour out. And this is the waffle maker here, the Belgian waffle maker. And you just want to spray it. You just want to coat it with some spray so it doesn't stick. Then we're going to pour our waffle mix. Oh, it's going to be thick. And as it forms all the way through, we're going to put the lid down and we're going to let it cook. Okay, so now the waffle maker says that the waffles are ready. So we're going to take these waffles out. I'm going to come around here so you can show the waffles now. This way, huh? Waffles. Ooh, they look so good and they smell so delicious. So now I have butter. I love butter. Forgive me if y'all don't like butter. I do. So I'm gonna drizzle some butter on all of that. Then we're gonna put our chicken tenders on top here. I'm gonna add more butter around there. You're more than welcome to. And we're just gonna drizzle some syrup all over those waffles and that beautiful chicken. And here you have it, chicken and waffles. I'm LaQuisha, Soulful Kitchen. Thank you.